2, 1. I always like doing a countdown when we begin. Hey guys, welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Just going to show you what core we are actually using. So I'm just going to quit out of this. We're using a work in progress core by Budude2. Now Budude2 is, the guy is awesome. He's brought us the Game Boy Color core, which are ports on a MiSTer core, along with the Atari Lynx core, and this time he's working on the GBA core. It's going to have stuff hopefully like RTC, features like fast forward, as well as like many other stuff, many other good features out there. Sorry, so if we just go to change core, here you go. We're using Budude2, and what does it say about the version? Okay, so the information, the build date isn't always accurate unless that's reflective of the build date that's there for the MiSTer. So let's run this, and I wanted to start with Xenocrisis because that is available now for the Game Boy Advance. You can buy it from the Bitmap Bureau's website. I think the ROM is like $17.99. It's exceedingly good value. It's a great game, and it's great to support indie developers out there that are actually making these awesome games. So big shout out to everyone who we got in chat. Vel178, how you doing? Miles Morales, awesome. Alan D in the house, man. Alan D, super awesome. So Miles Morales beta version, oh no, beta version isn't available to download. I keep saying beta. I'm English. I need to say beta, not beta. My friend always, it drives him nuts when I say beta. I started saying it because I just kept hearing it that way, but I'm going back to my British roots and saying beta because that's how we say it. It was Betamax, not Betamax, unless in the USA it was Betamax. So first of all, here's a really good sign with the core. It's booting up Xenocrisis, and the reason that I say that's a very good sign, because sometimes in my experience when we run homebrew games, they're not always the best at running. Sometimes they just don't, they have issues running on some cores or some hardware or some emulators. Not every single time, but it's at least with work in progress. So the fact that we're running Xenocrisis, a homebrew game, is super. So who should we go? I think I'll go Lady Hear Me Tonight. So we've got a 2-hour stream. We're going to cut off at 12 o'clock. So again, it looks really good. Now the filters in this, they haven't, so there's, now remember what you're seeing here isn't reflective of the final product, right? So yeah, there's, when I use the screen filters, it doesn't give me the correct aspect ratio. I forget your bullets aren't unlimited in this. Okay, that's the roll. Okay, so R is to, so let's do some melee attacks. So the R button is your grenade. Oh, L is roll as well. That's interesting. Okay. Oh no, I've gone back. So here we go. Xenocrisis on the Game Boy Advance. This is pretty much out for most platforms now. Very good game. So what's this out for? This is out for Dreamcast, for the Nintendo 64, for the Neo Geo. Is it out for Dreamcast as well, for the Genesis or the Mega Drive? That is just superb, guys. What a great game. It's lovely seeing homebrew stuff like this, and it's out. The original console I bought this for was actually the Nintendo Switch, before I really kind of started reliving my retro life. So work in progress core. Now I'll show you what I mean about the filters. So if we, okay, the Trinitron one gives us the scan lines, not too bad, but here you go. So reflective color LCD at the moment, it kind of breaks the aspect ratio. I mean, that's just a simple thing of going in and putting in the correct aspect ratio in the JSON file, as far as I'm aware. So at least the screen filters that are available at the moment aren't doing it justice. Mind you, the Trinitron one does look good, but I don't want it to look bad on your display depending on where you're watching this. So that's Xenocrisis. Sega Arcade Gallery. All right, out. Let's do Sega Arcade Gallery. Let's load cartridge. And let's have a look. Okay, so Sega Arcade Gallery. I know you're a Sega guy, you love it. You love the Sega. Who doesn't love Sega? I mean, should I say Sega or should I be saying SPGA? If you know, you know. Sega Arcade Gallery. Okay, superb. Alan, are you setting me up with Space Harrier? Is that what we're going to be playing this morning? Are you getting me playing Space Harrier on a Sunday morning? And just to kind of point out, guys, let's see, I've got some good stuff made. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then subscribe to the channel, or I will make sure you end up like Sagat in that picture. That was a little bit shocking, but there you go. Subscribe, or you'll end up like Sagat. And a shout out to Budude2, the developer that's porting this over from the MiSTer over to the Analogue Pocket. Absolutely awesome. And do you know what he likes? He always has a bit of sand in his pocket. That's why we got some pocket sand. Pocket sand, baby. So as you can see in the top right, what was on the top right, Budude2 really likes, he's from Texas, so he likes King of the Hill. And he always, it is Afterburner, is it? Sorry, Space Harrier, you got me, right. So let's go Space Harrier for him. Mega Man Zero, yeah, sure, we can run Mega Man Zero next, no problem, but Miles Morales. So let's go Space Harrier, because I know this is Al's game. I never really knew of this. Maybe this is something that just didn't appeal so much to me back in the day. Oh, I don't even have to play it. If it's got a good demo mode, then we can run a quick demo mode and have a look right there. So guys, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you are having a great Sunday morning. Now, I have to say, man, this is really good. And when I see something like this, I just want to say, wow, 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 wow. And yeah, I hope everyone's having a good Sunday morning. So this is a work in progress core by Budude2. Now, everything you see in here isn't reflective of the final product. Now, not all games work. For example, Budude2 said Pokemon Red, or is it Pokemon Fire Red doesn't work. I think I'm not too familiar with the GBA ones. Now, as well as that, it doesn't support saving at the moment. But that doesn't really matter to me, because when we're doing these streams, we're going through many a games and we're just kind of testing them out and just kind of messing about a little bit. So again, that's not a biggie to me. So let's see, can we exit this? Oh, okay, I'm playing this. Oh, down is up and up is down, man. It's the other way around. Right, let's just go Mega Man, shall we? Load cartridge, and what level were we at? Okay, we need to go back. And a minute, oh, okay. And which one was it? Mega Man Zero. Sure thing, man. I know these a lot of people really like the Mega Man games, man. Mega Man, it was just Mega Man Zero. Right, we can run Mega Man Zero. I know there was like a turn-based kind of strategy version of Mega Man. I think it was called Battle Network. It's surprising it used to sell. It used to sell quite well on there. Kurin, I love that game. That's where you're the stick rotating around the maze, man. I mean, that was a very cheap game, but I used to recommend that when I had my game shop, because it was just, you know, it was superb, man. Absolutely superb, and it was really cheap. It was like £5 or £6 just a cartridge. So I used to recommend to people, look, buy this game. It's very good. It's cheap and it's very unique. You may not play anything like it. Is this going to go into attract mode? Because it certainly makes my life easier. No, I'm going to have to play a Mega Man game, and I'm going to have to play it really badly. Oh wow. See, I love these intros. I love these. Well, it's a 32-bit machine, isn't it? But it reminds me a lot of the 16-bit era. So 16, 32-bit era intros were just, they were superbly epic, man. I mean, that there, I could watch a whole movie in this. If someone animated the whole movie, I could watch it in this kind of style. Now my kids watch, I think it's called Level Up Gaming or something, and they've got these really cool like Mario Brothers kind of cartoons up, and it's amazing. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely, Miles. I love that the BIOS screen is there, and that's something that the developer was kind of showing off in early tweets and early stuff over on Blue Sky, saying, look, it's kind of, I've got the BIOS booting, but he works good, he works fast, and it's amazing the developers we have on the Analogue Pocket, people that we have on the MiSTer, people that do one, people that port stuff over, people that work on both systems. Honestly, we're blessed to have awesome people, not just the developers, but a lot of very good people in the community. People like Sega Snatchers that run the FPGA Gaming Discord, Terminator 2K2, Big Al. We've got developers like Boogerman, Anton Gale, just Mazamars, sorry if I'm leaving anyone out, Adam Gastinu. We've got such great people in this community, and it's I've gotten into this community and I've made a whole bunch of friends, and most of them I've never met in real life. In fact, the vast majority of them I've never met in real life, but they feel like real friends. We talk, we share stuff, we share information, we even joke, and I'm sure I'll meet some of them at one point, especially the people in the country like Alan D, Terminator 2K2. You know, I think at some point something will happen and be like, hey, here's an event. Yes, I'm finally gonna get my butt out of my house and go there. I am actually getting to the arcade later. I'm meeting one of my old Street Fighter friends, actually two of my old Street Fighter friends. friends. One of them, one of them is a friend of a friend's that I met, but I like the guy a lot. And the first time he introduced himself to me, for some reason, he told me his name was Bruce. And I think he was watching like a Bruce Lee movie, and it was like, you know, I'm Bruce. So I said, you know, what's your name? And he said, my name's Bruce. His name's not Bruce, right? So I always refer to him as Bruce, and people don't understand when we're in a large gathering why I'm calling him Bruce. But I guess that joke's between us, and I do explain it from time to time. Can I press start and skip it? No, these were the days before we had to go through everything here. Let's have a look. Okay, are we controlling now? Give me some control, man. I mean, I'm not even reading this stuff, so if there's anything important or relevant here, I may just miss it. Okay, again, lovely intro. Okay, here I have become Zero. Just a bit of trivia here. Any fighting game that Zero is in, Zero is generally top tier. So in the Marvel vs. Capcom games, he makes an appearance in, he is very strong. So, you know, if you play that game, he may be one of the strongest characters. What's really interesting is Maximilian's kind of been funded Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I can't remember what it is, but you know, he commissioned people to like upgrade that game, just make it a whole lot better. So that's kind of cool. Right, we got dash or anything here? No. Oh, I always forget you can't crouch in the Mega Man games. So it's yeah, it's just very weird. And you can't shoot in any other direction either, just horizontal. So I see why people love this game. They are great games, man. They're very great games. Very challenging games as well, I have to say. But I have completed Mega Man 2. When I say I've completed it, we completed it together as a bunch of friends. You know, as you do when you were younger. You know, when you weren't playing two-player games, and in the day of the NES, you didn't have lots and lots of multiplayer games. Well, at least we didn't. There were some, but you often ended up playing one-player games. And what you would do is you would just take turns, and yeah, you would you try and complete the game. We completed a lot of games like that. You know, Mega Man 2 is one of them that comes to mind. I still remember. I think you had to beat. Was it the last boss? Is it Dr. Wily? I can't even remember. Bad memory. But you have to beat him with like the weapon you get after beating Bubble Man. So that was really good. Max Infinite. Oh, Infinite and Beyond. Yeah, that mod is super insane. He spent £30,000 or dollars on there. Maybe dollars. That's how a lot of that stuff kind of comes out. Look at that. Zero is the hero. He just he stopped the lady from falling, and hopefully he'll get a good reward for that. If the Analogue does the Analogue Pocket Dock 4K. But you know what? Anything's possible. Anything's possible. I honestly don't know. I can't say. I can't comment. I have no idea about that. And sometimes, even if I do, I'm sworn to secrecy, so I can't say anything. Right, let's run another game. Has anyone come up with a game? If not, there's plenty of stuff here. You know what I want to do? I want to go and try a game that the developer said doesn't work, and that's Pokemon Red. And that's just more for my curiosity. It's like he said it doesn't work. So let's try it. So Fire Red version, USA, Europe. He said it doesn't work, but let's see. Let's see if it's a variation on the Analogue Pocket, because some revisions had different hardware. I'm trying it. I'm not expecting this to work, guys. I'm not expecting it to work at all, but we're going to try it. But the BIOS screen is here. Raise your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care. Okay, so that doesn't work for me either. So that's something that he pointed out. What would be interesting though is, why don't we do the Emerald version now, because he specifically said Fire Red. Drill Dozer is a fantastic game, but I think we need to do Kururin first. Okay, hopefully that spelling is correct, but I do know the game you're talking about, and it really is a good game. It really is that good. So guys, just a reminder, if you haven't pressed that like button, please don't end up like Sagat. Press that like button, and you know, while you're at it, give it a sub too. I love that picture. Right, okay, so it looks like the Pokemon games aren't working. So what we'll do so Emerald version, okay, let's do Leaf Green, just to see if any one of them pops up as working. Guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's stream. We're looking at a work in progress GBA core from Budude2, which is a port of the MiSTer core, and he's porting it over to the Analogue Pocket. Everything you're seeing here is a work in progress. Improvements will be on the way. Stuff like the Pokemon games that we're trying aren't working yet. I'm wondering if there's let's go down and try it. The final one, Sapphire version. Yo, Philly, happy Sunday morning indeed, man. I am actually super happy because I am off for the whole week. I don't go back, not tomorrow Monday, but the week after on Monday. So can't remember what the date is. There's I think it's the 5th. Maybe it's the 5th. So that's interesting. Not looking forward to it, but I don't hate my job. So I'm not one of those people that's like, oh man, I hate work, I can't go in. You know, I get the normal thing that I'd rather not work and be retired, but you know, can't have everything, right? So HIJK. Okay, so this is a good game. So Vel has a habit of pointing out some good games. Okay, that's not here. That's really weird. Did it not release in the USA? It was definitely out in Europe, unless I had Japanese cards, but I'm pretty sure it was in a European game. It was, there we go, Kururin. Nice. Okay, interesting. So, wicked. Good on you, Philly, man. And this is the first real bit of annual leave that I've taken at my new job. My last job was very generous with annual leave, man. I got like 28 days annual leave, and in this one I get 20, but then I get obviously the bank holidays as well. So it does end up being 28. So that's good. I hope you do some heavy light. Well, you know what? I'll see. I've got a bunk bed to make. I've ordered it from IKEA for the boys. It seems to be. I want to get a long one. From everywhere else, they're quite short and they're growing. So I got them one that's like adult size now. It was difficult to find, so I got that one. I've got to go pick it up with the mattresses, and there used to be an IKEA near me. It's closed down, but I can get it delivered to the Tesco there, so I'm gonna get it there. Yo, Voljo, good morning. Never played GBA, watching to figure out what are some great games to play. This machine has a deep library. It certainly does, and it really is a great game. And this one over here, Kururin, very good game. So we're gonna put our name in as Vel, because Vel is always recommending good games, and I feel like that's what we will go with. Now this is a work in progress course, so we're gonna go practice. Okay, we'll go. Oh, okay, so we definitely want to go easy, man. So this is good. I remember this. This is where you're always rotating. It was just absolutely fun. King Broly, Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku. People love that game. That was such a big seller in my shop. It just sold. All the kids just liked it, man. Okay, so let's kind of go in and run with this. So I love the spaceship. I don't remember all this beginning part. I remember the game. So okay, so that was so think monkey ball without a ball but a rotating thing. And guys, this game is really addictive. I used to play this on the actual GBA. I just can't remember any of this intro part. I remember the levels, that's it. Maybe I just kind of skipped through it like I'm doing here. But again, this stuff looks really good on a GBA screen. Okay, so they've given me a really small one. So usually get a big one. It looks like, oh, I can touch the sides there. Okay, cool. Legacy of Goku 2, right? Okay, we're gonna run with what we're gonna do next. Drill Dozer is the one that I can see, so we'll do a little bit of Drill Dozer. Maybe training was a bit too easy. Oh, you can skip that. Okay, cool. Okay, I should be more careful. Okay, let's try and do it properly. Oops. There we go, and rotate with it. Go along. Superb. Right, let's go Drill Dozer, because so that's a game made by Game Freak from what I remember, and I think it came out around the end of the GBA's life. I could be wrong. Let's have a look. Did it come out in Europe now? Did it come out in Europe? Drill. No. Okay, so maybe we need to go. Let's go back. USA. Okay. All right. Okay. No, what am I doing? All right. Okay. Here we go, Drill Dozer. And seriously, guys, when you look at this game, you're just gonna be like, wow, man, that game is rocking. Okay, let me take a little sip of my drink. I don't have anything unhealthy today. I have a immune boosting like chai. I can't remember what it was. It's quite expensive. More expensive than the flavored herbal teas. Okay, let's go drill dozer. So this is a great game. From what I recall, platformy, you drill stuff, you do stuff. And hello guys, welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. If you're just tuning in, and this is a work in progress, so once in a while we may get something that doesn't work, and then for that we'll go, dang it Bobby, this game don't work. I wish if Budude2 was around, but I know in Texas they're 6 hours behind, so effectively it's 4 AM over there, man. And even for the late risers, they usually are asleep by by whatever 4 AM, right, that it is over there. So yeah, big shout out to Budude2, and if you can support him guys, top right of the screen you've got his details. It'll rotate between my Patreon, his Ko-fi, and just a shout out to the FPGA Gaming Discord, because they do an awesome job keeping the Analogue Pocket and the analog hardware community generally together. Like they bring people together, and that's really good. Same as the way the MiSTer FPGA Discord brings MiSTer people together, and FPGA gaming in general, right? So the MiSTer one is a specialist Discord for the MiSTer, but not limited to. You can talk about anything on there. And the FPGA Gaming Discord, I consider that a specialist Discord for the analog stuff, but you can talk about anything on there. You know what's really funny is when you're doing this work in progress stuff and you get a black screen, you're actually wondering to yourself, is this part of the game? Are we loading here, something happening, or are we have we actually got a crash? Now, the only things that have crashed so far are the Pokemon games, but I was told that those games don't currently work, and it could be due to some specific hardware in there that hasn't been implemented in this port of the core yet. But Budude2 works really fast. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm on this part now, and a day or two later he's just on it. And that's the talent that we have in FPGA gaming. You know, the original developers of the core, and then we have people porting it over, which is an easier process than actually developing the whole core. But nonetheless, it's still an amazing, it's a difficult process, it's an amazing process, and it's just amazing having all these people doing this work on there. I think the main developer for the MiSTer of this core was Robert Pape, the person that bought us the PlayStation, the N64 core, among others, the Atari Lynx core as well. And there's always other contributors as well. It's always a community effort. And what also happens as part of this, I can't skip it, we'll start as a community effort, then these cores are made open source, and you know, we get other people bringing this stuff over. There we go, we can drill, awesome. Right, so yeah, we get awesome people porting this stuff over, man. So absolutely superb getting all this stuff here. What we're doing here, again, looks really good, this game. Really good game. I like the aspect ratio of the Game Boy Advance as well. I think the new screen I've bought, it's like 1920 by 1280, like a real weird aspect ratio. So, okay, and it works really well for Game Boy Advance. It almost makes it full screen. Okay, so I need to drill. Okay. A little dizzy. Okay. Very fun game. Okay, that's cool. The way she kind of pops out there. Nice. So this is a good game. It's very F-Zero maximum velocity here, man. I've got a new one as well. I think there's a hack, like it's called climate something, you know. Okay. Again, very interesting game. Let's run something else so we can try a whole bunch of games here as well. So let's have a look at, in case I've missed anything in chat. So after drill dozer, what is next? Pinball Challenge Deluxe. Okay. Pinball Challenge Deluxe. I think I just saw it. Pinball of the Dead. Oh, okay, so I can't see Pinball Challenge Deluxe there. What about Pinball of the Dead? We can try that. So Okami, Pinball Challenge Deluxe, is that in a specific region, or does it have something else in front of it? You know, does it start like that, or does it start with a different name? If you can give me the exact name so I can find it, that will definitely help. That is the mod. Oh, is that mod out? There's a few mods for F-Zero, and a shout out to Grego2D, because it's him and his friends that have they've contributed a lot towards that. So he was involved in the F-Zero SNES version that brought the Game Boy Advance tracks to the SNES, and I think what they ended up doing was they ended up then reversing the process and bringing out the SNES tracks over to the Game Boy Advance. Absolutely love that stuff, you know. Ooh, okay, I don't want to go to a tutorial, I just want to go normal, and we'll try this out. So, wandering movement, let's go cemetery, man. Oh wow, we got a giant frog up there, man, and zombies and stuff. Good stuff. There's a zombie giving me the finger. Get out of here, man. Hey, hey, not a bad game. I need to get revived going. I never really got into like pinball tables. I know a lot of people like them, and in the arcade there was a choice, like, you know, did I want to play video games or did I want to play pinball? And I kind of always chose video games. I was like, yeah, we need to run video games. I need to play video games. And maybe if cash was unlimited, I'd try some stuff. Okay, that's the boss. That's one of the bosses there, isn't there? The zombie on the left hand side. There you go, with his head in that circular thing. So. Interesting. Feels good though, this game, I have to say. Good physics. Good physics. I think my favourite ones are like the PC Engine ones. Was it Alien Crush and Devil Crush? Good games. Right, this is a fun game. Right, let me turn away from my screen and have a look at something else. Someone said Dragon Ball Z, Legend of Goku. We can sure look at that. Whoops. Is it DBZ? Is it going to be, or is it going to be Dragon Ball Z? Oh, here we go. Dragon Ball Z Legend of Goku 2. Now, from what I remember, this is an RPG. There was like some fighting games, some Dragon Ball Z fighting games, even though I don't think this is that fighting game. So I wonder what this is like, and I wonder if we can actually use some squirrel tactics in here. If you're unsure what squirrel tactics are, it's when you're faced by a giant mob and you want to escape. And there we go, have a bit of pocket sound while you're at it. Oh, I'm gonna press start here. Right, let's I really don't want to get copyright strike stuff done. I'm so weary of that stuff. Not really copyright strikes, but they'll stop your video from being monetized. So 16 years from present day. So okay, I wish if I could just press start and skip this, but here we go. Now it's likely this call will have fast forward as well. Yeah, let's try and do WarioWare Twisted at some point as well. I did grab a bunch of hacks as well just before I did this stream. Not the ones that you recommended, Philae, because I had to do some stuff just before the stream, so I didn't get a chance to. Oh, why is my controller disconnected? Was I holding start for too long? That's weird. Okay, that is very, very weird. I've definitely charged my controller. Why the heck has it just gone off? That's very, very bizarre. Let me, bear with me guys, slight technical issue here, but I will, let me connect a power source to this controller. Wow, I charged it fully yesterday for yesterday's stream. There's no way it could have just died in that time. Oh, hold on, it's flashing now. That's really weird. It's like my controller's desynced. What's happened here? Let me turn it off and turn it on again. It should have battery. I didn't get a warning or anything, so maybe I'm gonna have to sync this thing. Okay, that's really weird, guys. My controller's just, it's desunk. So let's let me try and sync it up again. Okay, so it's in sync mode. Do I need to hold the sync button down on the Analogue Pocket? If not, I'll get an RF controller out. But here we go, we're back in. Right, so it didn't run out of battery. That would have been very, very concerning. Here we go, we're back in, guys. Apologies for that. Little bit of a weird one there. Let me just chuck this wire that I brought out down. Never had that happen before. I kind of like this controller. It's the 8BitDo Pro 2. It's a Bluetooth controller. I still need to open my Ultimate USB-C, the second one. That's both 2.4 gigahertz and Bluetooth. So I can have the same controller working on the MiSTer and the Analogue Pocket. I just need to swap it from Bluetooth to 2.4 gigahertz. But this looks really, really good. It reminds me of Zelda a lot. I see a normal character. Who's that there? Is that, oh, so that's Gohan. Not too familiar with Dragon Ball Z. I know there's an abridged version. I actually did watch some of that abridged version. Oh wow, he's got a fireball, man. Does that recharge? No, it looks like it doesn't. Shoulder buttons aren't doing anything. So this is a game that it doesn't, you know, it's, unless you're in for a long stream and you really want to see it, they don't really make for a, oh wow, I can smash stones. Oh, that was great. Is that what he told me to do? As a Saiyan, you're the most powerful Super Saiyan form. To achieve this form, you need to focus your anger. You have to realize that androids are ruthless. Okay. Oh, look at that, man. I am getting Super Saiyan. Power level above 9,000. Oh, I think Doom. Yeah, Doom were a technical achievement on that. I remember a game called X versus Sever as well. That was a good FPS game as well on this system. Oh, okay, what is going on here? We got some rumble in the jungle, some screen rumble. It's those androids again. It's androids versus iPhones, man. Unless, I didn't flick that, did I? Like an idiot? No, I didn't. So there's a switch on the back of this controller, X input, DIN put, like switch mode. It's got 4 different modes on there, and I'm just wondering if, like an idiot, I flicked that earlier. I don't think I did, but my finger's always fidgeting around there, so I know maybe I did something to do that. Right, okay, let's run another game, because this game's gonna run a long time. So what we got, what am I seeing? I'm just gonna look for block capitals now because they stand out. Pinball challenge. After that, the next one is F0 maximum velocity. So let's, oh, what is going on? Oh, hold on, that's really weird. Am I now, my home button isn't working. This is really weird, guys. Bear with me. What the heck is going on with this controller, man? I want to turn my controller off and on again. I can't seem to access the analog button to get the menu right. I've disconnected it, as you can see on screen there. Let me try and connect it again. It's difficult to say whether this is an issue with a core. It's very unlikely. Okay, so now my analog button isn't working. Guys, I'm going to reboot. I'm going to turn my Analogue Pocket off and I'm going to boot it back on. So bear with me, because I haven't got access to that button. And I'm going to plug out the power cable, so it just kind of does that reset. And then I'm going to kind of turn everything on again and reboot the thing. So let's bear with me. But in the meantime, what I should have done, while all that stuff is happening, I should have just said to you guys, dang it, Bobby. So let's see what's going on here. Right, I've got this. Should be getting a display soon. Let's get rid of dang it, Bobby. And hopefully, let me turn this controller on. I've never had an issue with this controller before. So hopefully the analog button does work now. So let's go to Open FPGA handheld, Game Boy Advance. We're going to run this again. So what game was it next? F0 maximum velocity. So hopefully my analog button is working at F0 maximum velocity. Yep, that's still in X input mode. I just want to see if the menu button works now. Yeah, it works now. Okay, that was weird. I don't know what happened there. Again, don't know why it kind of said connected there again. Maybe there's an issue somewhere along the line. If I have to change the controller, I can change the controller. That's not an issue. Good morning, guys. Yo, good morning, Xeon Farm. How are you doing, man? Liji Vojo, I'm using the SNES controller for GBA. When I get that far into setting up and organizing a MiSTer, good stuff. MiSTer's very easy to do. So who are we going to pick this time? Let's go for Phil. We're going to go Phil. Phil is playing. Okay, so let's go. Okay, let's go into this. Expect bad gameplay guaranteed. We'll go Grand Prix. This was a great game on. Ooh, Fireball sounds good. Let's go Fireball. Yeah, we're gonna go pawn, man. I'm a pawn. I'm never a knight. I'm never a king. So let's run with this. And after this, we may just take a little breather and have a look at some hacks. But we'll see. Oh, what WarioWare Twisted is a hack. So. Okay, yeah, I suck. And this is like the easiest of the easiest, man. This is a technical marvel though for a handheld at the time. Seeing this, just thinking like, wow, I think I'm getting lapped there, man. I really like the original soundtrack on the SNES. I remember when this came out, it was on the SNES especially. It was a big game, you know. It was talked about. It was like maybe game of the month in whatever magazine I was reading. It was just wow. Look at this. Look at this. These guys have smashed it, and they most certainly have. Okay, I'm going to stop embarrassing myself in a minute. Embarrassing myself. Let's go core settings. Let's go load cartridge. And let's go into... I want to go into... I might have it in my hacks. Yeah, here we go. WarioWare Twisted. Now, I'm wondering whether this one resolves that gyro issue. It is in hacks, so I'm wondering that should be kind of resolved. So hopefully we can get that. Oh no, why would you want to do that, man? Oh, an old broken. Okay, now that makes sense. If you want to turn an old broken, that sounds interesting. So an old broken GBA, and you can use that to play GBA on the MiSTer. That sounds quite good, actually. Yeah, it's worth getting GBAs modded. If it's working, it's a screen that's damaged. Get like a new screen. I've got like some IPS modded ones, and they are good. They're very, very good. Now, I remember the first WarioWare game I properly played was on the DS, and I thought it was really, really good. Used everything in there. I think it used a microphone where you had to blow into it. Naturally, it used the stylus, and it was all about the mini games, and it done a really, really good job of doing those mini games. I remember one where something about sweets, then he goes to the dentist and he gets his teeth patched up, and then he eats the sweets again and he gets like a toothache, man. That one there kind of reminded me that, yeah, dental hygiene and brushing your teeth is super important, and no one should really, really neglect that. Okay, let's press start. Let's press start and do something here. Let's see, am I fast enough to deal with this? Okay, right way. Okay. I wonder if this, okay. Okay, can I spin my controller? Okay, I don't think. Maybe I do need the spinny thing for it, right? The spiral, the level. But this is really, really cool. It's a cool game. The WarioWare. What's the latest one on the Switch? The latest one on the Switch wasn't that great. I don't know why. It didn't have the same charm that, for example, the one on the DS did, or maybe this one here did. Look at him, he's here doing some weights, man, smashing it. Yeah, so I guess it had like a bit of mercury in there, a spirit level, right? And you had to do that. Wow, guys, I can't believe I'm still on my neighbour's Wi-Fi, man. Big shout out to my neighbour on the right-hand side for having a better internet. Hopefully Tuesday Virgin Media will come. Okay, that was funny. With his moustache hanging out there. That was actually really good. Gotta say that I did like that. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, the tilt thing's not working. Let's run another game. So let's go. Someone said Doom. So we'll go to Doom and then we'll have. Oh, that was a Steam code, guys. You guys can try that on Steam. I don't know if it got redeemed or not. So if anyone wants, I can't even remember what game it is. There was a time where I would hide Steam codes in a video, and if someone found it, they could redeem it. But I can't remember if someone redeemed it or not. So. Right, okay. Oh, that's the other F-Zero Climax. So we'll come back to the hacks folder, but someone said Doom, and I think we should have a look at Doom, because Doom is a game that's it's an achievement for gaming, the gaming world in general. People always get Doom running on different devices, so having it run on a Game Boy Advance was absolutely great, and it definitely made us go wow. So yeah, man, wicked. What's this? What's the Bobby Love one? Yeah, look at that, guys. Please hit that like button because Bobby loves you. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, okay, you're not going to be able to see that. You know why? Because I'm going to make you look at it again. Press that like button if you love Bobby. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, new game. Let's run with this. That's good. Oh, Gradius Collection. Yes, we need to do that. That's something me and Philip were speaking about before the stream. So which episode? Yeah, I'm definitely too young to die. Mind you, I'm definitely older now. So, okay, cool. Strafe here. Absolutely superb. Yeah, I definitely picked up the armor. Oh, literally. When you look at it on a big screen, you can just see like a bunch of pixels, man, no details. But it will look good on a GBA screen, you know, that's where we have to appreciate this stuff. Great stuff. Oh, I thought I got him, man, but as he died, he kamikazed me, man. Nice map. Awesome stuff. Just wanted to see if I could change weapon there, if I had another weapon. Okay, now let's, what I want to have a look at now, guys, let's have a little, let's have a look at some of these hacks. Because there's some good ones on there. I've probably got like duplicates in different folders and whatnot. So, my hacks. So one thing I want to have a look at is this is really good. And so any Castlevania fans in the house? Do we have any Castlevania fans in the house? Because, you know, I give Castlevania a lot of love, man. I absolutely love Castlevania. Yeah. Wicked. All right, let's get this going. And before it does, guys, if you haven't subscribed, don't end up like Sagat. Don't be Sagat. Be Ryu. Like and subscribe. Right. Let's have a look at this. So this is great. Definitely need to check out Gradius collection. though. That's definitely one we are going to look at. So this is one of the best hacks made. There's a few hacks of the different Castlevania games on the Game Boy Advance. This is one of the best ones for. There's a lot of really good ones. So it's hard to say which one's the best one. I could say like this is definitely top 3, top 5. It's amazing. And let's have a look at this. Okay. Have we got numbers? No? Oh, we haven't. Okay, cool. Budude. Right, let's skip this. And what we're going to have here. Yeah, let me turn the sound up for this as well, because the sound is really, really good. Look, we've Okay, let's run something else. This looks wicked, man. I'm using the HD 60 Plus. That's my capture card Xeon Farm, and for the whole part, it works really, really good. It just has issues that when I run something like the Amiga, if it goes between like 50 hertz and 60 hertz. Okay, sprite limit. Okay, so look, there's options in here that we've not looked at. Not everything is implemented yet. Like fast forward here isn't. Enable rumble, underclock CPU, GPIO hack. CPU turbo, so I guess if there's any slowdown in some GBA games, it all should negate that. So some good options here. But let's have a look at some. Let's have a look at some guys. That might be a Steam code. If anyone's on Steam, redeem it. If it's been redeemed, just let us know in chat so no one else bothers. Let's have a look at Celeste. So Celeste, one of those games. It's one of those kind of precision platformer games that. So it's the HD 60 S Plus. Sorry, it's got an S there as well. So I don't know. And that can do 4K up to 30 FPS and 1080p at 60 FPS. But it works really, really well. Let me just get that sound turned down because I wanted you guys to hear that Symphony of the Night soundtrack in Area of Sorrow because it is banging. I think that HD 60 Plus is a good one as well. I think it's pretty much the same. Maybe it can't do 4K and it has a micro USB instead of USB-C. I've got another one, Big Al recommended, like this cheap one that we both bought. And that one for the whole part works really, really well, especially for what I paid for it. So nice seeing this homebrew stuff. Let's have a look. What's the dash button? Okay, so. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm not good at this. We're going to run something else. But interesting to see this stuff making it over to the Game Boy Advance, and even more interesting that it actually works on this work in progress version of the core, which is very, very far along. Right, let's go F-Zero Climax, which is, I think this is the one with the Super Nintendo stages in the Game Boy Advance version. So that might be it. Anyway, time to go WoW. And a little bit of pocket sand. Getting prophetic deeds. Okay. Wicked. Yeah, this has got some good games on it. We need to look at Gradius Collection as well before I forget. So I might pop out of the hacked folder and have a look at Gradius Collection. So I'm pretty sure this is the hack. So entry data. Whose name we're going to pick now? Let's go for Lee G. Okay, Lee G is playing, guys. So any bad gameplay, blame Lee G. Don't blame me, because as you know, I am wicked at games. Okay, so let's just go straight into Grand Prix, man. Let's see if we've got, yeah, we're definitely getting no vice because I'm terrible at that as it is. I mean, Lee is terrible at that as it is. So, okay. I mean, I'm not really familiar with this. Who? Oh, okay. So look, there's a whole bunch of unlockable characters as well. So I should have kind of read up on exactly what this offers. So we'll go boring. We'll go Captain Falcon. Yeah, so let's have a look. Okay, so slide. Okay. Oh, is this using extra? Okay. Slide, side attack, accelerate, boost. Okay, not sure what that means. Maybe it's a long press or something. Let's go ahead anyway. Let's go and try this out. Good stuff. Again, love the artwork for this, man. Just very, very good. Captain Falcon. And just the whole F-Zero kind. Wow, look at that. Look at the way that's spinning, man. That's making my head spin. And this is on a Game Boy Advance. Wow. So I know it's more powerful than the SNES. SNES was 16-bit. This is 32-bit. But wow, man, this just looks darn good. I think I got the boost there. Wow. Hey, I'm doing all right. I mean, Lee's doing all right in this one. I should have named it as myself, man. I was trying to blame Lee, and I was going to play badly and go, oh, man, sorry, Lee. you suck at F-Zero, man. But turns out Lee's really good. Banging the soundtrack as well. I think I might have it too low. This looks like a good game to try out. So maybe have a look for this one if you haven't already got it. Patch up your ROM and play this, man. It looks really, really superb. Very, very good job to the team. There's actually, I think I'm still on their Discord. There's like a dedicated Discord to F-Zero, and the guys are always talking about hacks and stuff on there. F-Zero 99 was really good on the Nintendo Switch as well. The Nintendo Switch Online, I really liked those 99 games. The Tetris 99, the Mario 99 I wasn't the biggest fan of because I just sucked at it. But Tetris, you know, sometimes I'd make it top 10. F-Zero, yeah, I wouldn't make it top 10, but it was fun to play anyway, you know. It's one of those games that you need to put a bit of time into this to kind of master the controls, and yeah, very good. Right, okay, you know what? Let's take a little break from the ROM hacks a second. We will come back to that because I do want to look at some stuff. There was some interesting stuff that I put on there. But one thing I do want to have a look at is the Gradius collection, and hopefully it was a USA release. Well, Gradius Galaxies. Oh, I wonder if that's... is that the USA name? I wonder. I completely wonder. Guys, remember, if you're enjoying this video, Bobby loves you, man. Press that like button. Okay, let's have a look. See if this... Just a reminder, Gradius Collection for Xeon Farm. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no, wicked. Is it Gradius Collection now? I'm wondering. I've gone Gradius Galaxies. Anyone confirm it? Is this the USA thing? There's a Tetris 99 event on now. Wow, for a free theme. Okay, good stuff. To be honest, I've got all my content that I bought for the Switch, but I modified my Switch a while back. So okay, which one are we getting? We'll look for Gradius Collection after as well to see if it's different. Maybe we'll look at the Japanese one. Two-way ripple. I kind of like laser. All right, let's go. Let's go boring. Okay, definitely manual, man. I hate auto power up in this. Oh, okay. We'll go Gradius Generation next. So is it Gradius Collection? That was, ooh, so slow. I hope it's the same button for missile here, you know. Yes, it is. I think I need 2 speed ups for this one. Love Gradius, man, and this feels great. I heard it's very, very difficult because, oh, so you can power up your missile as well. Okay, good stuff. Give me 1 sec. Let me just turn the sound up a bit, guys, because these games have really good soundtracks, some of them. So you can hear some of that as well. We don't want double. We want laser and we want option. It's like a different twist on like the Gradius kind of soundtrack. It's nice to hear. I hate the fact that the walls can hit you. And there's some shmups where the walls can't hit you, and it's very, very weird. You spend like all the time dodging them, only to realise that they can't actually harm you, right? Okay, this is superb. So let's go to the Japanese games now and just see what's there. So this was Gradius Galaxies, and I think someone wanted Gradius Collection. So oh, Gradius Generation? Okay, maybe that is the Gradius Collection then. So Philip really knows the Gradius games. So Philip, do you want to tell us what's better about the Japanese version compared to the USA one? Yo, Bajamio from the US, man. Can't sleep 4 AM. No worries, man. Let's give you some Bobby love, man. Bobby loves you. So I was looking for gifts before I did the stream. I thought, let me find some gifts related to King of the Hill, because the whole theme of Budude2, the developer that's bringing this over to the Analogue Pocket, is King of the Hill. So I found all different ones here. Let me just run you through every single one I've got. So we've got Pocket Sand, which is just something that kind of was happening on the FPGA gaming Discord, where it was always that pocket sound and it just sounded hilarious. I mean, that's brilliant. That's in the show. It runs out of quart, I think, with Pocket Sand. Then we've got Squirrel Tactic, what to do when you're surrounded by a bunch of people that want to do you harm. You use Skrill tactic to avoid the confrontation. Then we've got, if something went a little bit wrong, we could have said, dang it, Bobby. Nice, sweet, and simple. Then we've got Bobby Love, which hopefully will get you to press that like button and not the unsubscribe button. And then when we think something is really, really cool, like this game here, we can go, wow. And then we've got this one here, which is to tell you, if you like and sub, you know, you won't end up like Sagat there with a beat up face. Okay, enough of that. They'll still pop up randomly because we're doing cheesy stuff. Yo, SNK Kev in the house. How are you doing, my brother? Right, so let's see. Are we going to play the same game here? It is the same game, isn't it? So there would have been some differences. But what we will do is I'll pick one with a ripple now. But I'll pick the same shield. And I always have to pick manual power up. So this is a good game. I never played these back on the day. I never played these on the actual Game Boy. I don't know. I think back then we were kind of trying to find stuff that was, I don't know, not like remakes or rehashes of like older games. We were looking for like everything that was new. You know, it was like Aladdin, out with the old, in with the new. I do like the two-way missile, I have to say. I find the two-way missile to be decent. I'm not gonna, I'll power it up later. I want to go for laser, then option. And we'll do one life, because once you die in this and you lose your power-ups, you sometimes lose the willingness to want to play. Let's go laser, or ripple, sorry. You can power it up. I wonder exactly what did it do with the power-ups, Phil? Just makes them stronger, because I know some of them had that in it. Oh man, I thought I was going to get that one. Never mind. Let's get our option. We have got our option. It's called multiple in here. Nah, man, it's always called option. I even call it option in games like Ninja Spirit. Oh, nice. I like that the projectiles are destroyed as well. I was wondering if that is something that happened. So effectively you have to think, okay, if getting the laser doubles your power, it's probably better to get a multiple, because having the fire again will increase your firepower as well. Unless obviously getting the laser increases the multiple for every fire you've got, including like the option. Okay, one life. I said it, one life. Let's run something else. So that's Gradius Collection. Well, SNK Kev says Final Fight. We've got to do Final Fight. And I think I've got a Final Fight in the ROM hacks folder. So we'll end up doing 2 in 1 over here. So let's run with that. My hacks, is there a Final Fight? No, there's not a Final Fight. Let me... Okay, so let's go Final Fight, Final 4. I was looking to get a new laptop, but I think I'm going to go a new desktop and just kind of make the space. Final Fight 1. I'm going to make the space, and I'm kind of looking at stuff, and I'm thinking I'm going to get maybe a 4070 Super with 16 gig VRAM. Just trying to work out what kind of processor to get and everything. Anyone tried MSU and Mega Drive? MSU, I have tried some of them. They work on the Mega CD core from what I recall, right? The one with the additional, with the CD quality sound. I know Andy D, a buddy of mine, did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, and he added a soundtrack to that, and he also done one of the Darius games, so that was really, really cool. Guys, I set a target there, nothing in there. I was like, if I get 5 super likes, I wanted to try it. I went for 1 yesterday, I succeeded, but there's 4 minutes left, and we have reached 0 of 5, but that's all good in the hood. I'm going to be trying that stuff anyway, because hey, you know what, why not? The option's there. Just use your Steam Deck. Steam Deck's good, man. Steam Deck's awesome. You know what's interesting, Philet, is that, oh, it's got all of them in here. That's, I'm going to go Hager, man. I like the Power Driver. What's interesting is the new Lenovo Legion that's coming out. Oh, less barrels than the arcade, man. He's got different coloured trousers on, and his gang ain't there. He just kidnapped that awesome looking lady all by herself. So yeah, the Legion, the Lenovo Legion is going to have Steam OS from the word go now. So that's interesting. Oh man, you give me a roast straight away. it's interesting to see, like, you know, even though I'm colorblind, I can see there's a big difference in the color palette between the arcade version and the Game Boy version. I still remember the cartridge for this, man. This was a game that was traded in a lot, and a lot of people bought it as well. I got myself a radio, man. I need some food. And again, interesting take on the soundtrack as well. Very, very different, but similar to the arcade soundtrack as well. So Gregor, when he done a hack of the anniversary edition, where it goes from CPS 1 to CPS 2, you can play 3 players as well. He added names, I think, of his Patreons as the character names. So instead of like Brett and Axel and who else have we got here? Jay and all these other people. Doug, for example, you had characters, you know, his Patreon names on there. So if I was a Patreon, a name might have been PCN or Pixel Ninja or Pixel Cherry Ninja on there. So interesting on there, man. I've got a version of my MiSTer somewhere. Might even have it on the Analogue Pocket as part of like Dire Schlock's extras on there. So all right, let's go back to that hack folder now, because there is some interesting stuff on there. Let's have a look. So my hacks. So we had a look at Celeste. We had a look at, okay, so this is really, really good. So if anyone's unaware, the Phoenix Wright games, they began life on the game. They began life on the Game Boy Advance, but as far as I know, they were Japanese only. So, oh, what's this? Maybe Ryzen 5 7500 and RTX 4070. Yes, I'll be getting an RTX 4070 Super, because there's not much difference between like the 4070 Ti and the 4070 Super. I think it's only like £60 in price. And obviously that will increase the VRAM from 12 gig to 16 gig. I'm kind of excited because I was going to get a laptop, but I feel like I can kind of squeeze the space here. So this is where the Phoenix Wright games began. They began on the Game Boy Advance, and people have translated them. So that's really, really good. These are fantastic games. You would never think in theory that a game about a lawyer will be so much fun, but I played these originally on the DS, and honestly, I absolutely love this series. I think it's my favorite visual novel game. I keep meaning to play Danganronpa, but I never ever get around to it. But that's something that I need to do. Oh, executing system I'm planning. Only got the GPU so far. Nice. Okay. Well, you know what? That's a start. I mean, I'm gonna buy a ready-made kind of package. I was looking. I would have got it under £1,000, but I feel like I'm gonna have to stretch it to maybe 15 to 1700 to get it. I might order it after this stream. I just want to get I only want it for one game. I only need it for Monster Hunter. My laptop's fine for all the retro stuff I do and any games that I play. So I really just want it for Monster Hunter Wilds. I want to be able to play it, and I want to be able to stream it, man. So yeah, I need to get one. Oh, my or Mia. Right, okay, let's run with something else. Love the Phoenix Wright. I've never really played the 999 Zero Escape games, man, but I know they're good. I think I've got them on like the DS. So Harmony of Dissonance. Okay, this is really, really interesting as well. Let's run with Harmony of Dissonance, and I think this is Revenge of the Findicicle, and it's something that will definitely make you go wow, man, because it really, really is that good. And a shout out to Budude2 and all his pocket sand. And guys, remember, if you're not subscribed, don't end up like Sagat. Okay, a lot of Konami stuff, man. Konami really did make a lot of games, didn't they? And Castlevania, obviously one of their biggest IPs. I really hope they kind of go back and make stuff here. So this one here, you can input different character names. So for example, if so we can go in here and we can put in like, I think Mario's one of them. And there's like 14 characters in here, man. And the reason I love these hacks so much is because it reminds me of it reminds me of like in modern games now, when you buy a game, you're not quite buying a complete game. You have to buy the DLC later. So when you're buying the DLC, that all these ROM hacks that we get is effectively us getting like free DLC for our favorite games. Like, you know, this game has been dormant for 20 years and all of a sudden the community, big shout out to, who is it? There's Janato Guitar that I think does the coloring, and then there's Michael. I forget Michael's last name. I forget his username as well. Like they bring, you know, they come together and they make these amazing hacks that we get to play and enjoy. Sorry, I can't skip this, and I can't forward this either yet because fast forward hasn't been implemented. But let's start the game. Hopefully, putting Mario as my name will be okay. Oh, I am having the lower M73 with a i3. 4170, oh, you mean a 4070, right? For all my emulation. Yeah, so I'm using a Zephyrus G14 as my main laptop from 4 years ago. It's only got 1660 Ti in there, but honestly, it does everything I need it to do perfectly well. The kids are rocking 3060, 3070, 3080, but I'm going to go for one with, I'm just going to go all out on the RAM in case I need it for any work that I do. I'm going to go 64 gig RAM, a decent processor. I'm probably going to go 4070 Super. Here you go, look, we are Mario in Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. Now, it gets rid of the intro where that big giant thing is following you and just kind of takes you into the game. Now, playing the game with Mario is harder because you don't get any power-ups. You don't, how you start the game, from what I recall, is how you finish the game. So, and I don't know if the sound's cleaned up because the sound's quite muffled on some of the Game Boy stuff, so you don't get to break the pillar. You just kind of go through and... So look, if I go here, I don't think I can equip... Look, oh, can I equip stuff? Oh, wait, oh, really? Oh, what? I didn't know you could equip stuff, right. Oh, awesome, okay. Maybe you can't equip weapons, I can't remember. Okay, interesting. But you can equip stuff. But here we are, we're Mario. So if you love Mario Brothers games and you always wanted, you know, Mario in Castlevania, you've got him in Harmony of Dissonance, you've got Rockman, you've got people out of the Bloodlines games as well. Is it Eric Lacard and John Morris? They're all in here. Really, really good. I mean, at least he's kind of one-hitting everything, but it will get trickier as you go along. Now, I've never completed it with one of these little characters, but you know, it's always for novelty that I play it. Okay, I'll go up here. Hey, it's me, Mario. Come on, let's see if we can just get to the boss. I think the boss is up here if I remember correctly. Or is there a save room here? There might be. Let's just get a little health refill. Oh, I think it's got sub-weapons as well. Good stuff. And is it across here that we get the boss? If I remember correctly, it's like the bat. It's got a nice little intro where like the screen kind of changes from one to another. Really, really good. Obviously, you do level up as well, so you do become a bit more powerful. I just don't think you can change your weapon from the fireball, if I remember correctly. Let's get to the boss. I'm pretty sure we're going to get the boss. Was he here? There's usually a boss door, isn't there? Let's see. If not, we'll swap another game. If we don't get a boss like anytime soonish. Oh no, I think it's the next door here. I hate flea men. Hate flea men. I hate fleas as well, but I hate flea men even more. I'd rather have fleas than deal with this flea man. Okay, so I think the boss is here. I think there was a save room up there, but we'll go in. Yeah, that's the boss door. Look at this, is really cool. I like how the screen transforms. That was really, really cool. We're going to get that bat, the drill bat. Again, good stuff, man. Love seeing hacks like this. Before I did like FPGA gaming stuff, I used to really like these hacks, and I think that's what I've done, at least for the large part on the channel. And I'd recommend everyone try this out, man. This is Revenge of the Findicicle. exactly as it sounds. It's harmony of dissonance, and it's, here we go, we've done it now. So you go, Mario in Castlevania, harmony of dissonance. Do I get like a little orb? Yeah, I do. You know, you always have to jump up and collect that, right? Okay. Fleaman and Medusa. Oh man, Medusa. Medusa's even worse than Fleaman because you always get them in like the clock tower levels, man. It's crazy. Crazy drives me crazy. Right, okay. This is really good. Ninja Cop. Ninja Cop's a really good game. Very reminiscent of Shinobi. But just have a look at this. I'm going to take a sip of my tea, but check this out. And this is why it is so awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys watch the intro, man. It's really good. Oh, wicked! I don't even have to play it. So Ninja 5.0, they've changed him for Spider-Man. They've replaced the Ninja Stars with like webs, and it's just a really good game. It was a great game originally, and it's a great game with the hack, and it's one of those hacks that looks good. Look, there's that would be your kind of ninja magic there, but instead of ninja magic, you've got like the ultimate spider move. Like, what a superb game, guys. If you are just tuning in, welcome to the channel. Really appreciate if you press that like button, because you don't want to end up like Sagat over here. No one wants to end up like Sagat. But yeah, we're looking at a work in progress core by Budude2, a port of the MiSTer core that he's bringing over. Honestly, it's in great state. The only thing so far that hasn't worked on here is what he told me about, which is the Pokemon games. He said Pokemon Red, but everything from all the Pokemon games that we tried just didn't work on here. So that's that. But guys, look at this, man. This is Ninja 5.0. I think it's also known as Ninja Cop, depending on what region you're in. I think in the USA it was Ninja Cop, and in Europe it was Ninja 5.0. And you can find a Spider-Man hack for it. You can hack the ROM and you can get this excellent game. I mean, look how great it looks. It just, you know, there's some ROM hacks that are fantastic, and this one here is just one of them, man. I mean, look at that, Spider-Man fighting a giant ninja creature on a giant frog. So Spider-Man Homecoming there. I like it when there's a good attract mode. I feel like I don't need to play it. Now, I was kind of curious about this. So there's a Silent Hill novel. A Silent Hill novel. I guess it was Japanese only because there's a translation of it that I found. So let's run with this. And so far, this work in progress core has been excellent. Everything we're throwing at it just works. Don't eat me. But Pokemon isn't a good game. Nah, man. Pokemon are great games, man. But everyone's entitled to their opinion. Do you know what? They're repetitive, and yes, I don't know. I never got bored because you know when you're kind of leveling up, you've got that end goal in mind of just making yourself like really awesome. So that's why. And I remember like playing Pokemon games on night shift and just going through the leveling up process and then playing people online. Like Pokemon's really good, man. It's really good. I get it, it's not for you, and it can be repetitive and boring to some people out there. Absolutely cool. Like, you know, each to their own. There's a lot of games that I like that not many other people will like, but you know, that's what makes all these different options for gaming absolutely unique. So this is interesting because I need to play the Silent Hill remake, man. I've got it, I just haven't bothered. It works really well on one of my handhelds on the GPD Win 4. I just need to sit down one day and think, you know what, Pixel, don't stream, just play. Just play, just have a bit of fun. I have fun when I'm streaming, but you know, I need to play like a game from beginning to end. Just want to play something at some point. But games take a long time, so I end up drifting. Monster Hunter Wilds, guys, if any of you guys are playing it, we can play that game. And that's why I'm going to order a new PC at some point, maybe later, maybe in a few days, and I'm going to use that. And I'm only buying it really for Monster Hunter Wilds. I will end up using it for, it will become my main PC, and my 1660 G14 is a nice light laptop, so I can take that on the go. I've still got my GPD Win Max 2, that's a 10-inch laptop. But again, looks really, really cool. I'm not even reading any of this stuff. I just wanted to have a look at this. But it's nice that we've got a Silent Hill visual novel that we can play. Or is it only read? I do imagine at some point there'll be some choices to make, unless it's just going to tell me a story. But absolutely good. You want some bedtime reading, then maybe you can read this and maybe you can make some choices. But good to have this stuff. I think I heard about this, but it was only ever in Japanese, so I never looked at it. But then I did actually see that there was like a translation available, and that's what we kind of went for. Right, let's run something else now, but that's really, really cool. So load color, modify colors. I think, okay, look at this. Let's run something with some colors. Let's try the modify colors. I think Bud said that those were working, so I'm not fully sure. So let's run. I don't even know what Project ZM is, man. Oh, there's a Sonic 1 GBA. I don't know if this is a hack or like a homebrew game, but let's run with it. Sonic's got vibrant colors, so maybe we can change the colors up a bit. Hey guys, for anyone that's tuning in, wherever you are, I know in the USA it's late at night, and my buddy there with it Bajamiok can't sleep, so welcome to the stream. Anyone that's in the UK and it's Sunday, I know you guys are going to be off next week. I'm certainly off next week, so welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. Let's go core settings, and I'm gonna go, where was it that what do we want to have a look at? Modify colors, right? So off. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, okay, look, so we could change the colors up a bit. So let me go off. That's off. That looks good, to be honest. Game Boy Advance 2.2. Now Game Boy Advance 1.6. Let me know which one you guys prefer. Give me a number. NDS 1.6. So I guess like trying to simulate that Nintendo DS screen. Was that Virtual Boy Advance? Not quite sure. But here we go. VBA. What have we got? 75%. Okay. That's 75%. 50%. And finally 25%. Again, interesting. So that's like the colors not quite as vibrant there. So that's interesting. So let's go with, guys, let me know which one you want to see it on. I'll hang about here because I know there's a few seconds in between me actually speaking, and by the time you get it. So let me know which one you want to see. Shall we leave it off, which is this? Do you want to go for 2.2, which will make the colors look a little bit duller? You want to go VBA? Okay, let's go VBA. VBA. Okay, we're going to go with VBA. We may revert back to that. I'll be honest with you, I kind of like it off. Oh no, actually they're now, okay, let's go VBA. VBA, it feels a little bit more contained. So if anyone wants to see a different one at some point, just holler me in chat. Just use block capitals and just say modify colors and give me one of these options here, you know. Just soak that in. I'll leave it there for a few seconds, and yeah, soak that in and give me one of those, and we can modify the colors. So that's implemented in the core. What other options have we actually got in the core? So I'm not going to mess with that. Sprite limit, CPU turbo. Again, I don't know if all that stuff's working, so we leave it. Hopefully by the time the core's done, fast forward will be available. So if you're in RPGs that you've played 100 million times and you want to skip like a 5-minute intro scene or whatever, you can skip that. So that's really, really good. So you can also have fast forward sound on. I do kind of like the sound because I do like stuff sounding like chipmunks. Okay, let's give Sonic a go. Never really been a Sonic guy. Okay, it looks like Sonic on a Mega Drive to me, man. Good soundtrack. Yeah, this is pretty much the Mega Drive version. I mean, I don't know Sonic well enough to be okay. You know what? There's a difference here. There's a difference there, but it feels to me very Mega Drive-y. Wow. Oh wow. Okay, my kids love the Sonic movies. Z-Force. They love it, man. They're very much so looking forward to that Sonic movie, man. Sonic 3, they loved the first two, so... And we are out. Okay, that was interesting. Right, let's see if there's any other good ones in here to have a look at. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. So this is Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival, and at the same time we can bring this up on screen. Don't be like Sagat. But what this one has done, it's got the original speech from the arcade version restored in this version, so that should be interesting. Now, being a big Street Fighter fan, I had this and I had Alpha for it. Now, the lack of 2 buttons and the lack of 2 buttons missing. Okay, is this okay? So it looks like this one isn't working. Let's give it another shot. So again, this is a ROM hack. This has got speeches added to it, so maybe this one isn't working, but so far, out of all the games, out of all original games, all ROM hacks have worked. All homebrew titles we've tried have worked as well. Stuff like Xeno Crisis that we tried at the beginning. But this one here is something where they've inserted the audio. Okay, that's worked now, right? Okay, didn't boot up the first time, but hey, second time it worked. I was going to say maybe some ROM hacks aren't exactly going to work. So let's see if the sound from the arcade is in there, and if it sounds good. I'll put the sound up a little bit. Let's see if it makes us go wow, or let's see if we're gonna get some Bobby love. Hit that like button, guys. Let's see. The worst thing about this was the lack of 2 buttons, and yeah, just not having those 2 buttons. There's a bug that's not available in the it's not in the Japanese version, but it's in the USA and the European version, where I think if you encounter Akuma, I think when you beat him it crashes. There's a crash in there that can't be, it's not resolved. Ah, okay. Got the arcade fireball sounds. Okay, yeah, features there from the arcade. This is a fun little game, and when this handheld was around and you needed a Street Fighter fix, this kind of delivered it. It was so awkward playing with 2 shoulder buttons and 2 face buttons. It just wasn't nice, you know. Like, I like these games on arcade pads generally. I'm sorry, on arcade pads, arcade sticks. Okay, interesting. Right, so we got arcade sound effects there. Right, let's go into some normal games. We've kind of checked a lot of our hacks out as well, so that's really good. Okay, I'm interested. What's Project ZM? I've got no idea what that is, so I'm going to kind of run that because I don't even know what I have put on there. And we can start having a look at any games that you guys want. So hit me with your block capitals. We'll go for games. We had a look at ROM hacks. The ROM hacks worked for the most part. Oh, okay. So this is Metroid Project Zero mission. So Metroid Zero is really good. Not exactly sure what this one is going to offer. Let me just turn the sound down a little bit. Oh, definitely easy, man. Always pick it easy on these streams. These games are so epic on the Game Boy. The Castlevania games and the Metroid games, amazing games on there. The Mario Advances were good as well. I'm wondering if this is this like a remake or one. I haven't played this for a while, so I can't even tell if anything's different here. I swear this is beginning to feel like Super Metroid to me, but I'm very conflicted in what I recall of any of these games here. Okay, map there. There's a really good Metroid randomizer that lets you put like Alucards. You can play as the block from Tetris, Mega Man, Mario. You've got lots and lots of different characters that you can run in there. Okay, can I not get up there? No. Definitely can't get up there. Okay, let's run something else because you're going to see some very bad gameplay here. Right, what Zero Mission is basically Metroid 1, isn't it? Okay, cool. It's been a while. Really enjoyed it when I got it, man. Really enjoyed it. Okay, guys, if anyone, did anyone try that code on Steam? I have no idea what it is. It was a giveaway a while ago. I can't remember if anyone redeemed it. Probably someone did. I should just clear it out from there. So, what else have we got here? Okay, this is an interesting game. So, this is from, what are they called now? So this is an independent studio, and they made this game called Inky and the Alien Aquarium. I think they're called Pocket Pulp. Really cool people, man. Really nice people. So when they kind of launched this game, they gave me a promo of the game, and I featured it on the video. And you know what's really cool? They actually made this version of the game especially for me. So if we have a look at it here, so Inky, and can we... I'm pretty sure they've mentioned me. Really nice people, man, and I think they've made like another game on there as well. So Pocket Pulp Biz, they kind of sell stuff. So it's called. But I think they added me to the credits in there, which I was really chuffed about. It was really nice of them. They appreciated that I kind of covered this as an upcoming game. They had a Kickstarter project. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, special thanks to Pixel Cherry Ninja. Really generous people. They said, would you like, can we give you a physical copy of the game? And I was like, look, I'm not going to use it. I'm happy with the ROM. They said, look, we appreciate the coverage you got in the news video and the dedicated video. Let us send you a game. And I was like, look, honestly, I'm not really into collecting anymore. I'm happy with the ROM you guys have given me. But they're really cool people, man. I don't like taking stuff unless either I'm going to use it, or then sometimes I'm very open. I'll just be like, look, if you give me this, I'm going to gift this to a friend of mine that collects stuff. And yeah, often people are like, yeah, that's fine. We just want to get it to you. You can kind of give it to who you choose. And I'll be like, look, I'll give it to my friend because my friend kind of likes this, or I'll buy something, for my friend using a discount that I can get sometimes. But I make it very clear. So it's like a block puzzle game, and it's okay. So here we go. You start off with a simple one. You go through there, and it's a very good game. So they actually did a giveaway on my channel, and one of the people that won, I think it was 5 copies they gave away. One of the people that won it, they were actually a real life friend of mine that were actually chosen by the developer. I think we ran a little thing saying, what's your favorite alien abduction movie? And people came out with some, so it was interesting. Naturally, you can like reset the room, I think, by pressing select. So as soon as you make a mistake, you can do, okay, Guilty Gear, because he will get a whopping. Right, okay, let's go Guilty Gear now. But that's interesting, and it's really nice getting these kind of fan games and indie games out there. And this is a commercial game. It's sold in decent numbers from what I recall. So, best of luck and best of success to these indie developers. These guys were really cool, really nice people. And that's what you get in the retro gaming scene. You get some people that they're just really nice. You speak to someone, and I have a golden rule, and it's a golden rule I have at work, because in my new job, I've got like my regular staff there that I'm kind of responsible for, that I oversee, but then I've got like staff that come in for particular jobs and that, and I just have one rule: don't be like a D head, don't be an A hat. As long as you're not that, I'll get on with you. There's things here. Just don't come in and be an idiot. And the same rule applies for retro gaming. If you're nice, I'll always have the time of day for you. Even if I'm busy, I'll make sure that I come back, and I always get back to you no matter what, right? But you need to be a good person. If you're a good person, I'll always make the effort. Where's so it was so bad guy. There was a guy called Kyo something, basically like the Ken and Ryu in this game. I think it's this guy down here. He was kind of interesting. I did play this back on there. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for that, man. I was putting Badger Milk. I was putting my Humble Bundle games on there that I weren't using. When I was getting Humble Monthly or buying different bundles. So thank you for that, man. Wicked Sacred Franchise Pack. Wicked. I know that's a bunch of RPGs. Nothing I'm interested in playing, but it would have come with a lot bigger stuff, you know. Okay, Kai Kiske. What time we got? Oh, we got about half hour left. Again, looks a lot better on a smaller screen. When you look at a smaller screen, it just looks superb. So, okay, no speed share or anything, but yeah, good stuff. What's the? Okay, so I think shoulders light. But these were fun to play back on the Game Boy, you know. You know, guys, I've been playing Samurai Showdown 2019 against a friend of mine on one of my handheld PCs, and for the whole part, it plays really, really well. Now, what I'm super kind of interested in is the new Virtua Fighter. I don't know if I should pre-order it. It's just weird because I'm not used to pressing a block button. I guess I'll have to get used to it. So it's got 3 buttons: block, punch, and kick. I kind of want to play the game and learn it, but you know, it's a very, very difficult game to learn. There's a lot of layers to Virtua Fighter. People that I know that play Virtua Fighter always say that Tekken is checkers and Virtua Fighter is chess, and that's a good way for them to kind of describe it. Okay, we're gonna win this, but yeah, this isn't a bad game. I mean, yeah, you know what? If ever you want to play online, man, I'm down with it, man. I'm down with it. I've got it on the PC. It's got rollback netcode, and I bought like the ultimate deluxe version, whatever it's called. It was like £12 on Steam, and I wanted it, and I really like the game because the pace of it is very, very different. The pace of it is, you don't need crazy execution. You just need good timings, and you need to bait people out, get your timing, get that kind of heavy slash in there. It's just a great game. I played some of the older ones, but yeah, I wouldn't mind playing that newer one. I've only played my friend on it so far. What have we got for fan games? Budude2 Fighter. Oh, Hollow Knight. Okay, I know people are waiting for. Oh yeah, Gunstar. Yeah, we need to run Gunstar. We'll do that definitely. Super Dodgeball. Not familiar with it, but we can run that as well. So this is. So I know there's. All right. I like Metroidvanias. I love Metroidvanias. I can't stand Hollow Knight. I tried liking Hollow Knight. And a big shout out to Elvies, man. Elvies makes some really, really, really good games using GB Studio. Very, very good stuff. So I know a lot of people are waiting for Hollow Knight Silk, whatever, Silk, I don't know, Silk Screen, Silkworm, Silk crap Metroidvania. I honestly cannot stand Hollow Knight. I tried playing it. I tried liking it. I just don't like it, man. I tried, honestly, I tried a lot to like it. Just cannot like it. You know, 100% I tried. You know, when I say I tried, like I tried liking that game. So all those people that wait, Silk Screen or Silk something, here you go. So this is Hollow Knight for the Game Boy Color, made by Elvies, and it's just a fun little thing. There's nothing superbly great about it, but it's just a concept of, you know, Hollow Knight on the Game Boy, and I like looking at stuff like this. Okay, what other ones are there? There were some interesting ones. Let's have a look. Not that. So have I got them on here? Hopefully I have. No, it's not in this folder. Castlevania hacks. What was I thinking of? There's well, Apotris is really, really good. Let's run with Apotris. So a lot of people are playing. No, that was so Nick Tonic. That was Hollow Knight, but like a Game Boy Color remake. It was made by this very, very talented individual called Elvies. Very, 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 very good guy. Makes like a bunch of good games for that. It's this Shovel Knight. Okay, cool, man. There you go. The joke just flew right over my head. But right, I want to go play. Look at the different modes this has got. It's got Marathon, Sprint, Dig, Ultra, Blitz, Combo, Survival, Classic, Master, 2-player battle or training. It's got a whole bunch of good modes in there. The way the soundtrack works on this, the way the screen shakes, everything is just wicked. I can't remember what all the modes are, but let's go survival, and we'll go easy, and we'll run on this. And you can customize this game to your heart's content. Oh, okay, so we've got blocks constantly coming up as well. I think I can hold the block as well, so I should at some point. But Apotris is pretty much the okay, the GOAT of Tetris games is the DMG Tetris game. I'll never change my mind on that. It doesn't matter what comes out or whatever. I heard the chromatic version of Tetris is very, very good as well. So that's something maybe to check out. A friend of mine did actually buy it, and so I have got like that game. But we'll do that on a Game Boy Color stream when we'll do it. We're doing Game Boy Advance today. Okay, there's survival. So if you want a challenge where it's all popping up quick, you can try this out. So let's do Gunstar Heroes. And you know what, Bajamiork, thank you. Sorry, I know that was a combo of Bjork and something else, wasn't it? So that was a game that I was looking at as well, and I wanted to do that game because I saw it pop up on a list, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to do Gunstar Heroes. And now I know my ABC, I've gone past G. So Gunstar Superheroes, this is really, really good. It was great on the Mega Drive, and it's a great game on the Game Boy Advance. And this is definitely a game that will make us go, wow, because it just looks amazing. Don't forget, guys, give me some love, man. Give me some love. Press that like button. Okay, let's press that. So made by Treasure, and honestly, Treasure really are a treasure. Very, very good game. Yeah, I'm going easy, man. I'm going easy. So this is, if I remember correctly, this went from right to left instead of left to right, at least when you start. Like that you can press start and skip everything. You can change your weapons. Again, really, really nice graphics. Very, very good and beefy graphics, man. What an action game. Truly feels like an arcade game on a Game Boy Advance. But Treasure were very, very good at that. There's a game on the N64 that I really like, Sin and Punishment. I really hope we get like a PC decomp of that as well, because there's a lot of PC ports coming. I need to shoot this plane up here to get rid of all these guys, I think. Okay, they're all gone. Okay, go, 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 baby. This is a great game. So anyone wondering about this system, make this one of the first games you play. It's really, really cool. Look at that. That reminds me of Total Recall. Remember Total Recall? Where he goes for the X-ray thing? Again, very, very cool seeing stuff like this. And Treasure do what Treasure do. I love that flying kick. Very, very intuitive control schemes as well they have. Talking of Treasure, there's a hack out for Alien Soldier that utilizes like 6 buttons now, and it's got like yeah, it's got separate buttons for the dash direction. It's really, really good. Something that I always wanted to check out but never quite did. But you know what else is a really, really cool game? This is really, really cool. Let's and guys, this core is brilliant, man. Such a brilliant core. Yeah, you know, this game here. Sorry. Budude2's just hit it out of the park with this one, man. Absolutely superb. What is going on here? Oh, that was interesting. Sorry, talking to myself here, guys. Okay, for some reason it disappeared. I've got my phone on just to view what's happening, and for some reason it went on a different video. No idea how. Don't know what touched it or whatever. I've got it in like a little bit of a stand, so maybe something from the stand touched it or something. There's Total Recall, kind of scared me as a kid. Yeah, Total Recall, I like that movie. I remember getting that on like VHS back in the day and watching it. So this is Astro Boy, and this is a really, really good game. It's something that really pushes the GBA. I feel just the way Gunstar Heroes does. So let's go BJA. And that is for you, Bajamok. Okay, let's go with easy. And guys, so far this core's superb. So as a work in progress, there's such a superb core. Can't wait for this to get a release. I know Budude will release it once he gets compatibility, especially for stuff like Pokemon working, other features that are doable on the core. And hopefully you guys will get a public release soon. Naturally, I'll keep an eye on this. But wicked, hello, just got back in. Christmas or holidays, wicked man. Yeah, so Ninja 5.0 is a fun game. Nicktronic, we ran that, but we ran the hack of that. Now the hack of that has got Spider-Man in there, so we done that. But guys, happy holidays to everyone. You know, whether you celebrate Christmas or not. But, you know, it's always good to celebrate holidays, right? Anything of time off work. At my old job, I always kind of worked Christmas because I was heavily compensated for it. I was given triple my normal rate. So I kind of went in. My new job, it's just bank holidays. I don't work. I've stepped into a similar but slightly different role. So I'm enjoying the time off. This is probably the first Christmas holidays that I'm going to spend at home with the family. Because I was always like, nope, I'm going to work because it just gives me the money. Right, okay, so... good stuff. A little bit of Celeste there, right? Or did Celeste take inspiration from this? So I need to punch the next target. Nice little combo there. I really need to play Beautiful Joe as well, man. I need to replay that game. I like that a lot. That's why I bought the Retroid Pocket 5 to play either the PS2 version or the GameCube version, because the emulation on that thing for those particular machines is good. So I can't remember what it says. Okay. Oh, laser time. Look how good this game is, man. And even on a big screen, it looks really, really good. This is made by Treasure as well. And Treasure games are the real treasure. Can I just skip training and go into the game? Yeah. Look at that. Look how good that looks. Guys, this is a Game Boy Advance game that we're playing, man. It just looks superb. Oh, wow. I can smash the windows. Wicked. Look at that. It's stuff like that. You want the explosions. You want all that stuff happening. And that's what you want. So... I'll laser you before you can shoot me, you damn bumble wasp bee. You're really good as well. Look. Nice flying attacks, nice ground attacks. So if you like arcade style games, definitely try Astro Boy, try Gunstar Superheroes on there, man. Try them on your Analogue Pockets, try it on the normal core, it'll work on the normal core as well. But when this core comes out, you'll have some nice quality of life features as well. And this core it's looking really, really good. I mean, like, to me, I'm happy to play this. It hasn't got save games on there now, so if you wanted to play like a long game, like maybe Zelda The Minish Cap or something, Pokemon games currently don't work on it. The ones that I tried as well, which was like Red, Leaf Green, was it Ruby or whatever the other ones are on here. Again, what a great game. I remember a friend of mine, man, who comes on the channel sometimes in chat, Green is not a creative colour, telling me about this game, and he bought this at launch. He was like, this game is just wicked. I think he bought like a Jump Superstars game, and but that might have been for the DS if I remember correctly, but that was really, really good. So just having a look. I never mind working Christmas Day, but I'm glad I'll be off here. I like it, man. We got compensated. We got like meals from expensive hotels. It was a great day to go into work, man. And I didn't really have to do that much work. Okay, let's have a look at Banjo Pilot. Okay, so that's going to be a flying game. You know, here's one. We got to do a little bit of Barbie, and I really hope my wife doesn't walk into the room when I'm playing this, because I'll have to explain why the heck is a guy in his mid-40s playing a Barbie game. But I thought I'd run that on there because, hey, you know what? It's Barbie. This is one for all the Barbie fans out there. Oh, no. Is Barbie not working? Maybe Barbie's not working. Let's run it again. So does Barbie have this hardware? Oh, wow, man. Dude, that's so generous of you, man. Thank you so much. Wow. Dude, thank you, man. Wow. I'm lost for words, man. That generosity is amazing. I'm after YouTube take this shit, I'm going to buy something for the kids with that. And on that note, Barbie hasn't worked. And what do we do for that one when Barbie doesn't work? Dang it, Barbie. Barbie hasn't worked, man. But yeah, Bajim York, man. Thank you, man. I'm lost for words. You know, that's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right, so Barbie's not working. Do we have another Barbie game? So Barbie and the Magic Pegasus. We're going to go through all the Barbie games, and I'm wondering whether we're going to get something like what we had with Pokemon, where the Pokemon games didn't work. I know this Barbie game has worked. Okay, let's check this out, right? You know, Barbie refuses balls. I'm I'm speechless for once. Oh wow, way forward. Okay, now I don't always know if that means quality or something bad, but I do associate some good stuff with way forward. I really don't like their logo. But let's run with Barbie. Easy mode. How hard can Barbie be? But you know what? They're probably going to give me a challenge. But let's do a little bit of Barbie. Oh wow. Okay. Hello Annika. Hello sister. Is everything okay? Surprise. Okay, wow. I really hope my wife doesn't walk in. You know, sometimes she's like, I need to get something from the wardrobe, and she does a stealth move in. I've been, oh wow, Barbie can jump. Don't look under my dress. Oh, everyone's frozen. So what's Barbie gonna do? Oh, I got myself a weapon. Imagine if this is a good game. I mean, so far the control and everything is feeling solid, man. Wow, okay. Oh wow, okay. Oh, I'm bringing them. I'm reanimating them or unfreezing them, whatever. Right? Okay. Let's sprinkle a bit of magic from Barbie on all these people there. Okay, what's that? Have I got a beer there? Okay, a downward swipe. Barbie has like some endangered species there, man. Wow. Okay, I was trying to bring that pot to life. Okay, she's celebrating. Good animation for this, man. Looks insane. Yeah, absolutely. I thought it would be a cash-in. Okay, that guy surely can't be good. Is he good? Oh, okay, the guy's like, marry me. Barbie, I want you to marry me. Okay. If you're okay, the people are gonna get frozen. Wow, okay. I mean, to be honest, that's UK at the moment. It's freezing here, man. I was telling the wife, I was like, turn the heating on, man. Like, I leave the windows open to kind of let some fresh air in and get rid of any condensation, but it freezes the room out, man. And I was like, look, I'm gonna do a stream. Just make it warm so I'm not freezing. Leave Britta out of it. Leave Britta out of it, man. Don't freeze her. Okay, has he everyone's froze? Oh, wow, okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind if my best friend turned into like a Pegasus so I could ride that around. I'd save a lot of money on travel, you know? A lot of money on travel. And I don't really think if I parked that somewhere I could get a ticket, right? But hey, you never know. Let's see. I'm kind of intrigued about this game. It's a darn good game, man. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I'm not reading that stuff anymore. Let's see what we can do. If I'm just going to be sprinkling my magic wand without facing any enemies. Okay. Oh, the bad crow. Okay. Okay, shoulder buttons aren't doing anything. You know, if my daughter was playing a GBA, I wouldn't really have an issue with her playing this game. I'll be like, yeah, cool, just rock with it. I remember her playing, the Wii was around when she was a baby, so she was playing stuff like Dora the Explorer and stuff. So, okay, let's go with, while we're on it, let's go on the next Barbie game. Wow, how many Barbie games are there, man? Wow, alright, we can't do all of them. There's a lot of Barbie games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn it, man. So we'll do, I'll pick the next one. Let's go Barbie, and I'll go this one. You guys pick the next one. Let me know which one you guys want. Actually, no, I'm gonna pick this one. So let me know which you want. Oh, this is a double pack, right? So Super Agent and Groovy Games. You cannot beat retro games. Absolutely, man. You know, games were fun, and I'm kind of confident that you know, like when my kids are playing games, they are like they're all right. There's not gonna be anything vulgar or violent or crazy in there. You know, like the games are they're just fun games. And I look at some of the themes of the games, you know, it's like there's like a chicken that's lost his egg and he's going after it, or they're very, very kind of mild without, like you said, without all crazy kind of stuff or crazy violence or crazy agendas being pushed in there. Games were just simple, man. I remember Vivendi, they were a publisher that I used to deal with. I used to deal with the distributor, and they never really did. Vivendi never got distribution rights for amazing games. But okay, this one here, yeah, you can. Right, guys. So give me a Barbie game that you want to see, and over here, 1 player, 2 player. We're gonna go 1 player. Oh man, like I swear, if my missus and kids, if my boys see this, they will cuss me. They'll be like, Dad, like, what are you doing? Oh no, is it? Hopefully it's not a sound game, because then I think it might be. Okay, let's look at how to play. Is it a rhythm game? Okay, I'm going to leave this because we might get some soundtracks, right? And when you turn 16, you can move them over to PC. I love the PC Engine, man. Need to do like a stream of that soon. I think we did one recently, if I can't remember. Okay, let's look at this one here. Last Barbie game, man. Where has this stream taken us, man? Where are we now, man? Where are we now? So yeah, Bobby loves you guys. That's why he's drawing a heart on his chest, man. Some Bobby love for you guys. Man, and when it turned 18, PC Engine CD. I wish if I had like a PC Engine CD when I was a kid. It was just something that, yeah, it was something that, you know, we saw in magazines but never had it. I love my PC Engine, and here we have with a very, very slow horse. Let's press start. So they're definitely targeting young girls here, aren't they? You know, because apparently all young girls want a pony. My daughter never wanted a pony. If I brought a pony home, she would have said like, what the heck, Dad, what are you doing? I think that's a very, very old school thing. You know, when your boys went out archery and hunted, your girl got to ride a pony. You know, I don't think that applies to this day and age. But Barbie is living that tradition, and here I am. Oh, it's got tank controls. Oh, is this going to be an obstacle course game? And guys, yeah, you can say it, Pixel, you've hit an all-time low. You're now reduced to playing Barbie games. Right, come on, I just want to run over something. Can Barbie be... Barbie's kicking the damn horse. Come on, jump over the gate, horsey. Let's... Freedom! Nope, okay. All right. You know what, we haven't actually run now. Let's now go out while you guys listen to some soothing Barbie music. Let's go on the S and let's go to Super, because Super always has a lot of good games there. So Super, where are you? We haven't tried. So Super Mario Advance, that's got Super Mario Advance, Super Mario World, or Super Mario Brothers 2 in there, and I really like this. This is one of the first games that I bought on the Game Boy Advance, and I thought it was fantastic. It was really good. You had like the multiplayer game in there as well, which was a classic Mario Brothers game. You could play that against another individual. Let's look. Oh, right. My daughter's 16 at the moment, man. She's left high school. She's in college now, and she couldn't care less about Pony or a Barbie. Yeah, absolutely, man. She didn't like the dolls when she was younger, though. But now she's kind of grown up. She's got my old laptop, man, and I'm having to buy a new PC. She's got my RTX 3070 laptop, and she doesn't even play it. I'm like, are you not playing like Apex Legends or Minecraft? She's like, nah, man, I'm too tired. Her college gave her a Chromebook, and she's always on that doing her work. I mean, I can't blame her. She's always working, you know. Yeah, she's not gaming at all. And I was kind of tempted to take that one back, but I think I'm gonna go the route of the desktop. So right, here we go. I like the soundtrack for this. Let me turn it up a little bit. So what I liked about this when I played this, because a lot of people kind of don't rate this as one of the best Mario Brothers games. I love it, right? So when I was younger, I completed it with all the characters, but when I got older, whenever I play, I just pick the princess, because she can float and it makes a lot of the platforming stuff very, very easier. They all had their traits. She's the weakest, so when she picks someone up, it takes them a long, long time to pick up. Right, okay, they're gonna pop out the other side. Let me tuck her. So I kind of like this. This was great. Like it was very, very like my nostalgia kicked heavy when I first played this, you know. So which one was the, I can't remember if the potion was here. I can't remember if it wasn't optimal to put it by a door. I don't know, you can. Here you go. So you could pretty much just float through the levels, man. So all the difficult parts in this game, if you want to play it, pick like the princess, man. She just makes it easy. So look, all this part, you don't need to jump on the logs. You can just go pick up the pow pow and destroy everyone. Yeah, I thought this was a good port. Let me give me a sec, because the color just, it's kind of throwing me off. So modify color. I'm going to turn that off for now, just to see if it looks a little. Maybe I think we may have to go back to VBA, Vel. But this was a good game, man. I really like this one. But what we will go, so let's go VBA again. And what I'm going to do is let's go cartridge, and let's go the Super Mario World 2, which I think had Super Mario World in there. And what they did is they nerfed the cape in this. because I remember flying through the levels just with my cape on the Super Nintendo, and I wasn't able to do it on the Game Boy Advance. Like, you couldn't just keep flying through the levels, because some of the Mario games you can find certain cheats or glitches or just certain techniques in there that made the game easier in general, and you could use those. Wow, okay, we're approaching 12 o'clock, man. So that's we're going to be ending that soon, man. Many memories of Super Mario Bros. 2 on the NES. Yeah, man, I love that. I even got the timings down for the fruit machines. So on the fruit machines, I was able to get the first 2 cherries every time, each and every time at the end of the level. But I couldn't get the third one. The third one was random. I never got the timing down for that one. So that's the cape that I'm speaking about. That cape there, it was nerfed in this version, because when I was trying to do what I could do on the SNES and fly through the levels, I just couldn't do it. You know, you could fly all the way down and come. So there are some changes in there, and I recommend playing this, but the SNES version will always be the ultimate version. We've got that on the Analogue Pocket, but it's nice to, it's definitely nice to see this stuff. Come home from work, big bag of candy, and we'd co-op the game until it got dark outside. Ah, that was nice. Good memories, man. My parents never played games. I crack jokes sometimes because my mum, when she's watching my boys play, or when she used to watch me play Monster Hunter a few years ago in the front room, she'd be like, "Oh, that looks really nice," and she'll like watching it. I'll be like, "Yeah, no problem, man. You guys want to play? You guys want to play?" Yeah. Oh no, is there? Oh wow. Okay, what's this? Message over review. Okay, cool. What's this? Okay, there's a message held there from you for Vel. I'm not really used to the moderation. Don't think we've got moderation in here. Tomb Raider. Oh, moaning during anything. Right, let's give this a quick whirl. And then, guys, if there's Biomac, you've been very generous. Let me know a game you want to see, and we'll kind of end the stream with that, man. But yeah, absolutely awesome. Been a great stream. Big shout out to Budude2. Budude2 for actually yeah, giving me access to this core early, man. Very kind. Always just a super guy, man. I'm always like, dude, is it in a good state? Can I do a work in progress video? And guys, if you can, support Budude2 over on Ko-fi if you appreciate his work. He spends a lot of time bringing us this stuff over, stuff like the Game Boy Color, the Atari Lynx, and now the Game Boy Advance core. We've got options. Yeah, she just liked the scenery where she's got dementia. So she's probably had dementia for about 5 years now, but we didn't get it diagnosed till maybe 3 or 4 years ago. But there was always like memory issues. So, you know, like her mental health isn't really that good, or like, you know, she's not very sane. But yeah, she likes watching Monster Hunter because there's a lot of foliage around, and she likes like the animal kind of program. So she likes like the nature documentary. So yeah, she liked that, but she likes watching my boys play sometimes. But they're all on PCs now. They're all in the front room hogging the TV like they're used to. So guys, I have to say, this feels weird to me. I did play this on the GBA because when it got released, I was like, man, this game's out. I love this on the SNES. I need to play it. I was a big fan of the GBA. Yeah, so yeah, the colors definitely feel off. The colors feel off. Let's have a look. Let me try one of the other ones here. So, nope. Okay. Nah. I don't know which one looks right. I want to go with off for the rest of it. That is very, very bright though. Right, let's have a look. So wicked. Show the shooter where you can turn into a jelly, which was on the stream the other week. Oh, I don't remember. I don't even remember the name. Was that a Game Boy Advance game? Were we doing Game Boy Advance? Or again, like the 2 buttons here. So this feels weird. It just feels, the aspect ratio feels wrong because I'm used to the Super Nintendo one. Feels good though. I can't be bothered going up there to get a coin. We'll just go through and clear the level. Love this game. It was good. I really liked this game on when it was released on the Game Boy Advance. It was a fun little game to get. Well, can't remember if you had to wait for the top to get there. Oh, no Saturn. Yeah, I'm on the Analogue Pocket, man. We don't have a Saturn core on there yet. But let's go. Has Bijemok said a game? No? Okay, let's kind of run a final game and kind of end the stream. It is 12 o'clock now, and I told the boys, I usually take my boys out with my mum for a Sunday meal, and my wife and my daughter are going to go out shopping because they don't like to hang with us because they're not part of the cool crew. Unless obviously my mum goes to one of her sisters, which she does sometimes on a Sunday. I'll drop her down there and I'll take the boys out, and they let me get away with a lot of streaming, and you know, so I like to kind of end stuff on time, especially wherever possible. Let's put this, because I do like Puzzle Fighter, put this out for some eye candy. So guys, yeah, let's run through the things again. So big shout out to Budude2. He introduced me to Pocket Sand and I absolutely love it. Then we've got Squirrel Tactic, which is when you're surrounded by a whole bunch of people, how to get out of it. Use the squirrel tactic. Run around them, jump on a tree, and then crouch down like a squirrel. And when we're upset with something, we go dang it Bobby. And then if you haven't pressed that like button, give Pixel Cherry Ninja some love, like Bobby is over there. Hey, dang it. What else have we got? We have got, okay, so wow, Puzzle Fighter on the Game Boy Advance. Who would have thought, right? That day where you're playing your arcade classics on there. And the final one, guys, don't be like Sagat. You know, like and subscribe or you'll end up like Sagat. Not by me, I'm not encouraging violence. I'm just saying that's what you might look like if you haven't done those two things. So guys, wrapping it up here and just kind of concluding with the testament of the work the FPGA developers do, starting off with the MiSTer community that have made this core, people like Robert Pape, Sorge, any other developers that have kind of contributed to the MiSTer scene. Then we've got people like Budude2 that are just awesome at bringing these over to the Analogue Pocket. So we've got excellent cores to play and enjoy. He's already brought a multitude of cores over and is only bringing more. Try and support developers where you can. If you appreciate their work and you're getting a lot of enjoyment out of there, definitely support them before you support me. Budude2 is just awesome. So I know he's in Texas, so what's the time there? 6 hours behind. It's at 6 a.m. and from what I understand, he's someone that goes to bed late and wakes up late, especially during holiday season. So hopefully he'll catch that stream later. But yeah, this core, even its beta stage, everything has worked apart from one of the Barbie games. Out of the ones we tried, the Pokemon games aren't working, and that's probably due to some specific hardware that is in the cartridges that hasn't been implemented on the Analogue Pocket core yet. As well as that, we don't have like features like fast forward working yet. And when we use the screen filters, it kind of changes the aspect ratio for the most part. But guys, absolutely awesome. Have a wicked Sunday. I don't know if I'll do another stream later because I am going to Free Play City, the arcade, and I'm meeting a couple of friends of mine. One of my friends moved to Birmingham. He kind of reignited my love for Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo because he had the arcade board and a CRT in his house, and we started going arcade. So he's moved to Birmingham, but his parents live here and his brother, so he's coming down to visit. So I'm going to meet him, and I'm going to meet another friend of mine as well later on. If I wasn't, I definitely would have done another stream. Tomorrow I'm dreading it. I've got to go and pick up a bunk bed and then make it. So I've got to dismantle one, make another one up and do that. It's going to take up the whole day. I'm not looking forward to it. So anyway, guys, going to wrap it up there. Absolutely awesome. Bajam York, thank you so much for your generosity, man. Really does mean a lot. And yeah, be absolutely awesome to one another, guys. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.